Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and so you know when I'm about to upload my video. If you really feel like the video resonates with you, please give a thumbs up, share, drop a line, let me know where you're from, and let me know how you feel about the video and what it brought to you. Anything that you're going through right now, you're praying to go through, to get to, hey, I'm sending all that energetic energy towards your way to stay consistent with yourself. Don't quit, don't give up. I don't care how bad it gets, how it looks, how it feels. This is what you deserve. It is very deserving of you to not sleep on yourself. Bump whoever else do, you don't do it. Okay? Anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibes or anything like that, hey, I'm sending ultimate healing towards you, and I'm not consuming, I'm not engaging, I'm not allowing it to imprint, embody, or even claim whatever you're trying to send my way is going to become your reality. Okay, let me go ahead and have a drink on that one. Drinking some water to dehydrate myself. And the video I'm about to do today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, the Tales of Fairies, warned you about what was going to take place in your present life. I'm about to ruin some daggone childhoods, okay? Bad enough it is. They got these Winnie the Poohs jacking us up. Now they got Mousetrap, and what else is start messing my nose up. My nose already started itching. I ain't even really started talking yet. And Bambi. I was like, look, y'all messing up my daggone my childhood. I did not even see this coming. Like, did you watch it? No, I did not. I want to be able to think about this stuff. But then it was like when I was watching like different TikTok and I really started reading all stuff. And it's just like, when you read books or you watch music, you listen to the lyrics. When you hear it and not really listening, you like different songs, you should have, you woke to now. It's like, wait a minute, this was what this was about. It'd be certain songs you be listening to, and then you really start listening to them and like, oh my God, this is what I was listening to. Oh my goodness. And you really start learning. When you get woke, when I'm telling you, when you get woke, you really start like seeing deeper past deeper past what you thought it was. And it's like different things. Like, I know I was watching like different videos, and it was like different conspiracy theories, and I was just like, dag, this is what this was about. Like Snow White, her wicked stepmom, and was very jealous of her beauty, how she looked, how she act, how she was attracted, it's just everything was attracted to her. Like Mother Earth really truly loved her, so she disguised herself as as an old lady and gave her an apple. Okay, and then next thing you know, all these different things came up, and she was hiding out with the 7 dwarves. And you think about 7 dwarves: grumpy, sleepy. These are all different like things that we carry, positivity, happiness, negativity, doubt. That's what the 7 dwarves were. It was like all of the the aspects of what a human carries, different things. Like I forgot what the name of the one with a girl, she went into the cottage, and she was trying to find a place to just hang her head. It's like, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry. And I went to the state, and it's like, this is a state of consciousness. Like when she jumped in one bed, oh, this is too lumpy, or oh, this is too hard. And then she had to go through something else was just right. It was leaning. These are the different things that was prepping you for, how would you want your life? How are you going to orchestrate the things that makes it passionate about you living in life? We can see other people, doing successful things. We can idolize, different people. They always say don't idolize false gods, but that's something that humans do, but it's just like you had to go through these spiritual awakenings in life to where where you decide where your life fits for you, what kind of lifestyle you can have. Either you can allow your experience to really hinder you in life. Some people, like I said before in different videos, or we look at life, there's some people that is born into all type of prosperity and money and this and that, and they really don't know what it is to really struggle. They didn't have to have that opportunity in life, where there's a lot of people that had to go without. You had to sacrifice. You had to be that one that didn't have all the name brand things and all the other things that people that were more fortunate than you had. And you may have had dreams, you may have had prospects in life, but you had to go through these certain terms and conditions. Sometimes we don't look at the fine line print, the fine print in there, to where things had to go through in life, that you had to go through setbacks, you had to go through loss, you had to go through, people passing away into your life, you had to go through unfair advantages, constant setbacks, ridicule, different things into your life, where that can either fuel you, because these are the different things in your life. Like, if these are the things that really trigger you, these are the things that have you peaked, pissed off, ready to, you had that F around and find out type of, vibration into your life. And these are the different things that has taken place. Just like when it comes to Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin, he had, it was supposed to be all the mental illnesses, Pooh being an overthinker, Eeyore being the depression, the shy part of Piglet, or Rue, the one was just hyperactive. These are the different things that Christopher Robin, these are the different mental illnesses that he had within life. Well, in layman terms, or science terms, these are the mental illnesses that we carry. We overthink on different things. Sometimes we can be a pessimist. Sometimes we can be hyperactive and just be living for the moment all the time and just love to be challenged all the time. Or we can be in doubt all the time. All those different things. And it was just like, dang, all of the little characters of the animals was like a totem that put energetic meaning on us. Like, yeah, Christopher Robin had all of these different things that took place, just like with the Rugrats. Rugrats, like, none of these things existed, because these were all, in the mind, where even with Jessica, I think that was her name, the only thing that I think that was a real character in that show was the little black girl that she was hanging out with, and then the little baby. All the rest of them, these ones that didn't make it here, the twins, they were, not really here. It was somebody she fabricated. These are all make-believe friends. And it was like, well, is her friend, and I think what was it? I forgot what her name was, the cute little girl in there. It was like, no, that was her friend. She was the only one, so she just played along with her like she's seeing all this other stuff. And who's the other one? Cinderella. I can really go with, it's like all the ones that I'm thinking about, these are the different things that I can really resonate with. I love Bambi, I love Old Yeller, I love Lassie, but the ones that was like got it for me to talk about was the ones that I'm bringing up. Cinderella, I can totally deal with that. It's like, that's about twin flame union. She went and met Prince Charming, and she, it was like all the spirit guides allowed her to go into that ultimate, like, they had to know each other. Okay, and then she had to go through this where, her father passed away or whatever like that, and she had to deal with the evil stepmom that made her be a slave and hid her out like nobody couldn't know about Cinderella. She is going to impact the world. She's, she can be the future queen and all these different things. So we're going to hide her out somewhere. So, Cinderella went to the ball with Prince Charming and stuff like that, and it was somebody like, who is she? This is my person, this is this and this and that. But see, the only catch is, she was able to go to the ball, but when she had to leave, but you had, all the pumpkin, the pumpkin's gonna turn, the coach gonna turn back into a pumpkin, the mice gonna turn, the horse is gonna turn back to the mouse or whatever. Fairy godmother gone somewhere. These are your spirit guides. Fairy godmother was a spirit guides. Your ancestors. I want you to be able to meet this twin flame of yours. but you have a night, night to get to know each other, make it worth. And then next, they had to go through separation. If you hear about twin flames, sometimes they go through that initial contact to be able to know. You may not even know this is your person, but that's that energetic link towards that person. They had to be able to go through all these disadvantages, had to be able to love herself, had to be able to know that even when things were just really jacked up, that you don't know what's prepared for her down the line. So it's like, after all that happened, all Prince Charming can do is think about Cinderella, but all he had was that shoe. Now, shoe is where he had to go, as well as, Cinderella, but this is what I'm talking about in the world, but not in the story. You had to go through, your karmics. You had to go through codependency, or you go through different relationships that you thought it was going to last for a lifetime, and it only supposed to last for a moment or a season. You had to be able to go through that until you finally found that one. And what happened at the end, Cinderella found, the prince found Cinderella. She matched the shoe. Everybody was trying to stuff themselves into that shoe. They wanted to become that one for this one because they seen the glitz and the glamour, all this stuff where, somebody loves me, or somebody's seeing me and really truly understanding me. She had to go through those times, because they wanted to make sure Cinderella couldn't go to that ball, because they already knew Cinderella go to that ball, the prince ain't gonna see them little ugly stepchildren or step siblings that she had. He's gonna see her, and they didn't want that. So it was just like going through those different things, as well as Sleeping Beauty. We had to be asleep for a long time. When she, it was like she had to deal with that narcissistic witch, who's the fairest of us all, dealing with mirror magic. And so she put her to sleep. She couldn't be that one. You couldn't find out what your destiny instills. You didn't need to know who you were. But while you were asleep, you go through all these nightmares. You go through these dreams. You have these hopes. You have these despairs. You have the fear. Then you have the excitement. You're going through all those different things in life, where it was like, I don't know what it has to do with that damn apple, but I said, I love apples, but that apple is really triggering to me, but it has to always do with that daggone apple. That, when she finally woke up, she finally seen everything for what it was. So it's like, if you went through in life and you heard about these different fairy tales that go on in life, really sit back, after you went through your spiritual awakening, after you went through waking up, of really understanding what life is all about, the choices that we make, the risks that we take, being something where we step out on a leap of faith and just being able to say, this is going to be worth my while. These are the different things that we grew up on. I was like, when I used to be able to, sing little nursery rhymes and stuff like that, and wonder why my butt getting popped, like it was like Miss Mary Mack, and I'm still trying to figure that one out. I remember what was told, but I forgot what the backstory was. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But it was just like, even the one with the what was that? Ring Around the Rosie. Ring Around the Rosie. That's all about, tuberculosis. And I'm just like, when you have a pocket full of posies, those supposed to be the things that kept you from getting tuberculosis. These are entertainment purposes only, because I know telling with YouTube, there's certain words you can't say, but I hope they don't hold that against me. But it was just like different things. When I found this out, I wanted to just laugh. Life, in a minute, like, you really put this in my life, like Teletubbies. Teletubbies is supposed to be these children that really went through some traumatizing stuff. Peppa Pig passed away, and they had that other one, if you look in the picture with Peppa Pig. You see him in the house, where you see the little pig that's out there with little mom and dad, did not realize Peppa Pig had some kind of eternal illness, and they didn't want to go without Peppa Pig. They didn't want to go without Peppa Pig. So when they went in there, it was like they didn't want to deal with the grief of losing Peppa Pig, because they knew he was passing away. So they had to be able to reinvent something else, into that situation. It was just like so much stuff. I was like, so many things that I wish I did not go that rabbit hole and find those things out, because you can't hear what you heard. You can't unhear that. You can't unsee that. You can't unknow that. So I said, without that realness being said, and I couldn't, hey, I'm going to send that to you and just make you have a food for thought. These are the different things that you've gone through in life, that whatever story, fairy tale that you have in your life, where universe was already preparing you for this. If people been with me for a while, they have heard me say, this thing that I'm going through right now, where I have really been going deep dive in. And I remember certain things that was from my childhood that was really triggering where myself as I am now. Talk to myself prior at 5 years old, telling myself, you're gonna be okay through all these different things. You're gonna go through some ultimate despair. You're gonna go through some things, and it's gonna set something off in you that is really going to be amazing. And you may not see it at that time, but just preparing you. What I go through now and the drastic things, I was dreaming, having nightmares and night terrors from since I was a little girl. So it prepared me for what I go through. So when I started thinking about all this stuff, and it would be different titles that I put in my videos, and it's just like, these are the different things you got to share with people. It's just, everything is a message to you. Everything is a message. Everything is a blessing written in disguise for you that you may not have known about, come aware of, until it comes time for that growth for you to really see. That was a huge pinnacle in your life when it was supposed to create disaster. This was the thing that's going to recreate you and reinvent you for things that you never knew about. So just look at the different things that you were drawn to as a child, the different stories that you heard growing up, and really, look at it back while you're awoke. Okay, really like seeing things, because it's like, I tell anybody when I watch different movies or different books that really like gravitate towards me, I watch it or I read it, and I really, I try to always like, really be in my mind and ask, what was this trying to tell me? Like, I watched Beautiful Darling with Willa Fitzgerald and old dude from Passenger, and oh my gosh, what was it, New Nightmare, and Haunted Connecticut. They played that movie. That mess was so psychologically like flipped for me, and I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? The Crow. And I watched, Afraid, it was with the AI, and I'm like, see, this is the reason why I don't mess around with Alexa and Siri and all that mess. This is the main reason why. Between this and Subservience, I think that's what it's called, with that new movie with Megan Fox in it. I said, see, this is the time where, they are helpful, but these are the type of things I said, our robot, our legend, these are the different things where they're preparing us for this. They're trying to get, these machines in because there's more money they can keep towards themselves. They ain't got to pay for nothing like that. All we got to do is just keep paying to upgrade this. And not knowing, between me seeing this is like mommy AI, Megan, Megan really terrified me. I was like, no, we can't do that. And the Crow is all about healing. It's all about knowing the true point of yourself, recognizing your power, and knowing this can take you further than it is. You just had to go through some traumatic sequence in your life that really shook something up. These are the different things that's preparing you through life for what you may go through. And it's just like when you start thinking about different gaps in your life that was hidden or it didn't seem important. When you're a child, you really don't see different things as you see as an adult. So it's like, oh, okay, when you're seeing this person, and then you go back and you think about it while you're woke. You're not in the illusion no more. You're not living the lie. You're not living in deceit. You're living in your truth, even when it's unbearable to be able to do that. Be able to digest truth is not always, easy to swallow down. It ain't easy to digest. But it'll be something like, yeah, this was something I wasn't prepared for. It was preparing me. These are the different things I never thought I would go through. A lot of our lives can be a movie. Like, it can be a divine comedy, it can be a com-rom, it can be a psychological thriller, it can be a horror movie, it'll be mine. It's just like, it made me feel like I'm on screen, and I'm Sidney Prescott. There's always something, the reason why I was trying to take you out, and they just keep making more and more. But actually, I love Scream, so, like, it's a good movie, good franchise. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all, and hope you were able to get something through it. I was like, man, yeah, I messed up. They messed up my childhood. Now it's time for me to mess y'all's up too with that truth. Make you really think. The things that make you go, they were really preparing you for. These are the different things that you had to know about in life. So, I hope you were able to resonate with it. Please give a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. Drop a line if you would like to bring a donation towards the channel. Is truly appreciated. The Cash App is there if you would love to get in contact with me. My email is all in the description box below. I hope you have a blessed, safe, prosperous week or weekend. Please be safe for everything you do. I'm sending beautiful prayers out there for everything that you're going through or you're hoping to have into your life. I wish the best for everybody. Keep being consistent, persistent. You're sitting in your blessings. Not even knowing. A lot of times we don't know. We're sitting in our blessings. You've been going through different things and it feel like it'll never end. Keep going. You never know how close you are to your destiny. You never know how close you are to your prosperities as well as your abundance. So keep being you. Keep loving on yourself. Just waking up and being grateful for every moment in life. There's a lot of people that are praying for the stress that we're not grateful for. There's always somebody who's going through worse circumstances than what we're going through, even though that doesn't change our circumstances. But just knowing, things can always get better. You just got to keep at it, So much love to you. Shalom. God bless. I say, and namaste. God bless. Peace. I love all y'all. And you'll see me on my next video. Out.